Today we're joined by Mike Montague, Global Head of Content for Sandler Training. Hey Mike, we're often told that we look like famous people. For me, I clearly look like a young Andy Garcia, and you clearly look like Mr. Clean.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see it at all.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Sandler webinar. I'm Mike Montague. This is Mike Myers here with me. He is one of our international Sandler trainers.
Hey, welcome everybody. We are back for another Facebook Live with Sandler Training.
Now, when we go into breakout rooms, sort of the opposite is true. We want you to turn your webcams on and unmute yourself if you're in a quiet place so that you can participate and chat with the groups. We're going to do several breakout sessions throughout the day today. You to participate and chime in now. So we're going to open up our first question here, Mike.
Sure.
What is one thing you are struggling with in selling remotely right now? We want you to type that into the chat. And Mike, I'll ask you, what are some of the common challenges? Just remember to be generous and kind to your fellow participants there. Make sure everybody else participates and make sure you participate in the breakouts and do the exercises.
Next guest on Creative on Purpose Live. I believe that developing your business and how you grow your business is important as doing work that matters. And if you have never been logged into Sandler Online before, you'll have to get your password to get access for the first time. But once you do that, and I'm happy to show it to you right now, you'll get logged in and on your dashboard, you'll see the virtual training session aligned in your programs. When you click on that, you'll see where we'll be doing the new virtual sessions in Sandler Online. This will be the live player.
Welcome back to the main room, gang. If you can use the chat, what are the best answers? Let's do a nice list in the chat and see if we can get a list going that everybody can save and make some notes.
You want your life to be. In this game of life, you get to pick what the rules are. You get to pick where you spend your time, effort, and energy, what your passions are. Don't think that there's one right answer to this problem. It's an infinite game.
Because I believe that you can market and sell without being pushy and playing price-cutting games or feeling like a used car salesman. I believe that you can grow your business with trust and respect and permission so that you feel good about it and your clients and prospects feel good about it.
When you know the name of the trainer, shout it out. Here we go. Here's another mass trainer round.
Russell.
Howl.
Howl.
Howl. Howl.
Yeah, you get the howl. Oh, and a good face. We need a caption for that.
Yeah, you bet. And I have a new virtual background here. It's my eyesight. So my identity was formed during the 80s. You might see some weird stuff popping out here from my identity, but I wanted to share that with you because I think there are some things you can do, even if it's just taking the second to laugh.
I thought that one was funny too. So these are also caption contests. Best captions get bonus points. We're doing Whose Line Is It Anyway scoring, and I'll send Sandler prize backs to whoever I feel like contributes the most in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, you didn't fold your paper right, is the caption.
Cheater.
Caroline Robinson.
Anna Lee for the win. Caroline Robinson. And they were practicing social distancing before it was cool.
And her son.
So at the beginning of the day, I will wake up, get some food. I'll go and meditate for 10 minutes and make sure that I'm starting with the right frame of mind.
All right, this one is a little bit tougher. This time you can unmute, use your space bar to buzz in and unmute. Tell me if you can name this Sandler rule. These are my notes from the video of watching Mattson. What rule are we referring to? Hit your space bar to buzz in and tell us what rule you think that is.
If the competition is doing it, do something different.
You got it, John Rosso, big winner. You get a Sandler prize pack. If your competition does it, stop doing it right away. So if you go to the Sandler Resources for Sales, we have Sandler Rules Revisited for 2020 for the 10-year book. And there are discussion questions. Why is it important to remain objective during a sales interaction? Would make another great breakout if we wanted to do that. My tip for sellers would be to dress up and stand up when you're doing a virtual sales call. You want to make sure that you take this seriously and not just phone it in because it feels like it's not a face-to-face meeting anymore. You want to bring your A game, close all distractions, shut all the windows, and be present. A group draw, I think you can, if you hover over the screen and click on the annotate option under where it says Mike Montague is sharing.
Hey,
Is
Mike.
it just me, or does this feel like a Saturday session?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Now, can you just edit the PowerPoint, Mike, or do you have to put it do you have to copy and paste it onto the whiteboard?
So we want to ask you to participate. Shout in here. How would you define a win in the current environment? If you were going to try and get some positive momentum, what can you count as a win? Ruby, Annalie, David, Gary, John, and Sean. Let's start with Annalie or Sean.
Cheers, everybody. It's definitely evening here. I'd like to thank, obviously, Fiona and Sean and Jeremy, fabulous to work with, and a couple of new chaps, Hamish and Eric. They make it a little bit easier every day.
How can you embrace these concepts of what I call creative nerdery? Just having fun, being more creative, but geeking out on your passion. So being driven and being unique and being special while you're having fun and being creative.
There's a lot of Mike Montagues and a lot of results. There's 413,000 results out there. But the first one goes to my LinkedIn profile, which is why social selling is so important. Your LinkedIn profile will typically be one of the top results.
Glenn Mattson.
Glenn Mattson's correct. Nicely
Nice.
done, Karen.
Nice.
I would also have accepted Dave Mattson on steroids.
Whatever he's saying, he's yelling.
What he's saying is,
I will
he's
eat
saying-
you for lunch.
Feed the wolf.
He's saying-
He's auditioning for The Voice.
Feed the
Dave,
beast.
I won't go to a friend.
Feed the beast.
Hey, Mike, so you're the host of the How to Succeed podcast. So how does it feel having had a chance to speak to a real host with real charisma, considering you don't have any of that?
Hey, I'm sorry. I stepped out to get a drink. Did you start already?
Touche, sir. Touche.